all this time I have been sitting here talking, and I ain't even been live. I put last live stream. This should have been the last live stream, but for some reason this is showing to be in 112 minutes. I guess I'm live now. I don't know. Anyway, last live stream of 2025, technically, because next Wednesday is Christmas Eve, and the following Wednesday is New Year's Eve. Oh, there I am. So I am live now. I don't know why it was saying that it's scheduled for 11 o'clock. Anyway, hello, Lisa. I've been sitting there rattling for 5 minutes, and then I realized OBS said, go live. I already hit go live, and it said stop streaming on the left, but apparently I didn't start, and apparently I scheduled it for 11 o'clock or something. I really don't know. Yeah, I'm going to start wearing this hat more often. I put it on a while ago. I was getting the Christmas stuff out. You know, I said I was going to put Christmas tree up last night. And this hat was in that box, and it's actually pretty warm. I got that pulled down over my ears, and I was cold. I even tucked, oh, looks nasty. But I got my collar on the outside of my shirt, all fancy like. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well this evening. I really didn't have anything planned. Hopefully the audio's good and the sound's good. Running off this little mini PC. So I even got a tree set up back here. I don't know if y'all remember, what was it? Was it last? No, year before last. I had that tree sitting on my mantle at my old apartment. Wait, do I hear any? I don't hear any buzzing or crackling or anything, so we should be good. There we go. Well, this is the last live stream for this channel. It's the last live for 2025. Yep, on this channel, on the, what was it, Ask Grandpa channel, formerly known as Dash Grandpa channel. I should be here. Hello, Oscar. How's it going, my friend? Man, I tell you what, I don't know. I'm gonna, before I say anything, I'm going to look and see if they have changed anything. Would y'all look? Let's see if I can get it up there where you can see it. Look at the high for Christmas. Is that not just crazy? 83 degrees for Christmas Day. It just blows my mind. I can't believe I'm still awake. Me neither, actually. I kind of went to bed early last night, about 1:30. I had to get up and go to my youngest granddaughter's award ceremony. She got the AB honor roll, 2nd grade. But, you know, got to start somewhere, right? Anyway, this really is pretty warm, y'all. No joke. I really don't know where this hat came from. Can't hardly see the top, can you? Guess I could have got a Santa suit. Last year they were trying to send me a Santa suit to review, but I declined it. I was afraid I might not fit in it. Anyway, but yeah, rocking and rolling on down the road to Christmas Day at 83 degrees in north central Texas. Honestly, I don't remember ever being that warm on Christmas Day. I may be wrong, because my memory is about it. Well, it's not very long sometimes. But anyway, I just blows my mind. I don't know what I have planned for Christmas Day. But close that ad. Christmas Eve, 79 degrees. Needless to say, Friday is going to be a little cooler. But needless to say, we're not going to have a white Christmas. My list of products to review is going down. Thank goodness. I've got like 4 left. It was actually a pretty good day today. I got a high dollar product sold today, so I got my electric bill covered. It will be 29 here for Christmas. Wow. Huge difference. Yeah, I honestly don't remember. I wonder who wrote the book of love. Do I don't know if I have ChatGPT. No, ChatGPT. Yeah, there it is. I'm just curious about something. If it knows what is the warmest temperature on Christmas. Oop, where'd it go? I'm just kind of curious. Here's warmest. Highest temperature December 25th, 78, 2006. Was it really? That was only a few years ago. So 78 is the warmest temperature ever officially on Christmas Day in which stuff falls. Or we're going to break that. Grandpa, we went to Santa's Wonderland in College Station, Texas this past Monday, and my wife commandeered the heated vest you reviewed. She loved it. Good deal. That was a nice vest. I like that one for real. If I didn't have 2 more in there, I would have kept it. But I've got 2 that I don't actually wear, but my electric bill is going up and away, so I might be dragging it out. I did find my heated throw. It's got battery operated. Santa's Wonderland, College Station. You know, Pork Chop did a video the other day. I don't know how many of y'all been to Buc-ee's, but hello, Jay. We went to a Buc-ee's and it was the longest car wash in America. I don't know, but the only Buc-ee's I've been to is one down there in kind of by Denton at 35 and 114, and I don't remember it even having a car wash. I'm at the grocery store. I'll try to catch the end of the show. I was talking about your pork chop. I'm talking about that Buc-ee's car wash. That was a what do you say, 200 yards? That was a big one. That new car wash they built in Wichita Falls, it's cheesy compared to that. It's a good one, but can't imagine how good your car would come clean going through 200 yards of a car wash or 2 football fields. That's what she said. Wasn't 200 yards, or was it 200 yards or 2 football fields? Anyway, it's a big one. I need some saran wrap. Uh-oh. Yep, make a grocery list. Pork chops at the store. I had to post a correction in the description. It was 255 feet long. Okay, I didn't read it. I thought you was. Can't remember if you said 2 football fields or 200 yards. Well, either way, 250-foot long is a big car wash, and those brushes seem to keep coming and coming and coming. So that should have got all the bug juice off the windshield. Anyhow, yeah, That was a pretty cool video. That the inside of the Buc-ee's there looked about like the one down here at Denton. You can spend the barbecue sandwiches are supposed to be really good there. Where was the car wash? It was at a Buc-ee's. Where in Katy? I think in Katy is where she said it was at. Well, I don't know what highway it is. I-20 maybe? I don't know. I think I-20 goes to Houston. I can't remember. I'm up north Texas, so told me it had 17 blowers too. They should have dried the car off very well. That's what I would think. You know, even the car wash that I like going to, it has the blowers, but I generally, you got to go down about a quarter of a mile before you can get on the 60-mile-an-hour road, which means about 65 to 68, to get the rest of it dry. But it does good. Oh, off I-10. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I-10. Yeah, I thought you'd say Katie. See, I was paying attention. And I did, I had that live stream. I can't, was it? I was on Ask Grandpa. I learned something about live streams. And it made me think about it. And it's not necessarily a fact, but I discovered because of last week's live stream, if everybody's used to just coming and hanging out and chilling, they're not really interested in any, unless it's something really relevant. But I did the joy versus happiness, and I really got no kind of feedback, no responses or anything. And it's nothing against anybody that was there. It just kind of told me that if you're doing live streams, if you start doing live streams on just general chat, just hanging out and chilling, and then you try to pull off something like that, it's going to be hard. So, for future reference, if you do just ordinary live streams, don't be thinking you did something wrong if you don't get the response out of a topic live stream. And if you don't get the results you thought you would have, save those videos or those video ideas for a video, not a live stream. Lesson learned. We have 6 blowers at the car wash like to go to, but it never gets it right, the band right. Yeah. My brother has a place in Chapel Hill, not too far from you, Oscar. And the only place, let's see, I had kinfolks that lived in where? The Woodlands? Is that right? North of Houston? I think that's where Finest, yeah, distant cousins. I think that's where they lived. It's the Woodlands, I believe. I think he's gone now. Anyway, I've not had much success out of doing topic live streams either. Yeah, it just kind of for us, maybe if you was a big channel and been doing it for years, you would know. But just learning this stuff, I've been doing it for a few years, but I'm still learning. Yeah. Well, and sometimes I find things a little more deeper than some people want to go. I used to write a bunch of stuff, back when, what was it, Facebook had, Facebook stories or something? I had a few writings on there. I don't know where they went. They're not visible anymore. I guess they removed them or something. But I can get pretty deep, especially if I'm just laying in bed thinking. But, and sometimes overthink. Maybe. The Woodlands is where the rich folks live. Oh, okay. Well, I think he was a Baptist preacher and not of a big church. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if churches still do it. Back when I was a kid, the churches, Baptist churches anyway, maybe Methodist too and whatnot, they would, what would you call it, parsonage? They supplied them with the house. I don't know if they still do that nowadays or not. I'm going in the store. I need bread, so I'm going to let you talk and leave my phone volume up so I can hear. People's going to be saying, "What? I'm hearing voices." Oh, we could really mess with people, couldn't we? Set your phone over there in the meat market underneath the hamburger meat and say, "Hey, pick me! Pick me!" Oh, that would be funny. Be even funnier if he was videoing it. Somebody probably steal your phone now. Never mind, don't do that. Anyway, we just gonna rattle away and talk the night away and see what we'll come up with. We got 35 minutes to rattle the box and see what comes up. Twilight Zone here. Y'all ever be thinking about something and all of a sudden your mind just goes blank and it's empty room and nobody's there. The lights are not even on. I still can't. I do remember there was something I was trying to remember 2 weeks ago in a live stream, and I said, maybe it'll come to me. And I never did remember what it was. I was happy with that mic last night, Brandon. Oh, good deal. Good deal. If I remember right, it's got some presets in it. And once you get that thing tuned in and set up right, it should be really good. It sounded good to me, but I think sometimes we are our worst critics, because I go to the listening, and like Caleb, he came. I didn't think anything about the noise. I didn't know it was doing that. But when Caleb came in, what was it, last week, and started talking about that, it just bothered me. And now we got the fix for it. It's not running off my big computer, but when I do get another computer, I am probably going to go to the computer shop and have them build me one because I know kind of different things that I want. And of course, they worked on this one and they said it was a really good computer, for doing what I need to do. But the ports on it don't support the 3.0 and they're shared voltage. And then you have the voltage drops when you have too many USB devices plugged in because it's sharing that 5 volts. So your audio is not getting a pure 5 volts charge or signal that it should and that it needs to. And I think that's the issue. But I've learned. Yeah, I was listening to it a while ago on here just for a minute, and it sounded like it was doing all right. Not bad for a poor boy. Where am I at? Oh, I still got that up there, don't I? Huh. I forgot I was sharing that. God, let's see if it sounds better here. Yeah, I just don't have the radio voice. I wish I did, but I don't. Probably getting some feedback from that, but I wished it sounded like really deep and bassy. My voice is just not like that. Can't help it. Monitor 2. Let's switch back to the camera. I love how you can just switch and do this and that. And it, on my end, it just kind of fades in and out. It's not like a quick cut. I don't know if it does that on the YouTube end, but it does it on my end. Anyway, everybody got their Christmas shopping done? Packages under the tree, ready for Santa Claus? I did, when I put the lights on the tree, I only had one string of lights. And technically, I think they're pretty heavy, so I think they're outdoor lights. But it wasn't a very long string. Yikes, I forgot it was Wednesday. Love your hat. I told you this morning it was Wednesday. Yeah, actually, it's warmer. We only had one string of lights, but it was like 10:30. And I came in here and I got my money and I was fixing to go to Walmart and grab some lights. But man, I'm old. Me too. My mom's texting. She's here. But I thought, you know what? I'm just going with those lights. We'll just go with it. And it doesn't look bad. Well, I didn't get a picture of it with the lights on. Let's see, in gallery. There it is. But you can't really. I don't know where that Santa Claus came from. I just put it up there just for the fun of it. But there's my tree. You can kind of tell, if you can see that good, you can see how far those lights are spaced apart. A few years ago, I'd have said, oh no, that'll never work. And I would have got it loaded down with lights. But I think I'm getting older because I'm like, good enough. It's got lights on it. So you finally got the trip. Yep. I'm ready. So you got your Christmas ready to go, Miss Lisa? Well, that's good. I think I got one package I need to wrap. But other than that, I'm good to go, I think. Yeah. We're going to be Christmased out, that's for sure. Mom says, hi, everyone. Merry Christmas. I guess she's on her TV. Well, that was kind of cool. I wonder if I can make it do that again. No. We had all kinds of little Christmas ribbons and stuff. Ooh, Christmas ribbons and everything flying. And a little tree behind you, too. Yep. Yeah, I like that little tree back there. I had that sitting on my mantle a couple of years ago, the apartment. Someday, I would like to have a fireplace again. When I become this big, rich YouTuber, when I have my house built, I think I'm going to have a divider so I can close it off if necessary, but a fireplace on the master bedroom, and on the opposite wall, with the other side of the fireplace, will be the living room. But I'll have a divider in it that I can drop if I want to, but I'm 60. There ain't nothing private no more. Besides all that, who's going to really be looking? And if they did, they'll never do it again. You thought I was a rich YouTuber? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. That's why I stay dressed all the time, because I'm rich and I just don't want to give the electric company my money. Got them fooled, don't I? No. And my electric bill's $249. And we ain't even gotten cold yet. I mean, it's gotten cool. It's gotten cold, but not for long periods of time. But, someday Well, I really would like to live further out. Oh man, I probably couldn't have. I bet the house that I drew up would cost $400,000. Well, now with the cost of houses now, probably $800,000 or $900,000 to build, and that's you ain't got the land yet. But my grandpa's mom. But I don't know. I would like a fireplace though, and out in the country. I would honestly be happy with just an old house as long as it didn't wasn't too drafty. You know, even wood can get expensive. Fireplaces are nice, and like that one of the apartment was great because the living room was little and the apartment was pretty little. But you could get a good hot fire going, and sometimes you kind of need to open the front door up a little bit and get it cool off. It could be 80, 85 degrees in there easily. It very efficient apartment. And it was a nice apartment, but for one, it was upstairs. For two, it was a one bedroom. And for three, they went up on the rent, and I wasn't going to pay that much for a one bedroom apartment. I think, if I remember right, the rent here is the same as what that one bedroom was going up to. I can't, within $50. Now, it was nice to be in town, though, because 5 minutes I could be anywhere in Wichita Falls. Now it's 15, 20 minutes all the way across town. But that's all right. But this hat does make it warmer. It may look goofy, but I'm trying to be festive. Trying to be festive. I think that's the right word. I guess I could have worn my red polo shirt. At least I would have had the red shirt on. That's all right. The the packages I had going to Utah should be there. Some of them got today, some of them tomorrow, and then I think there's one left that's Friday. And speaking of packages, did you get your package, Roy? I looked in the car and I couldn't find the mail receipt, so I don't know what the tracking number is. There's a couple of Santa hats and on the headrest covers for the van. That's cool. Got it. I didn't know if you got your package or not. Nope, it's not here yet. They may be running behind. Hopefully, it didn't get lost. I mean, I've got another one. So if it doesn't for some reason show up, just let me know. Somebody else may do, well, they wouldn't have known what it was anyway. And I don't guess there's a way to, because I threw, well, no. I don't have the receipt. And trash ran yesterday, so I can't even go out to the dumpster and find it, or out to the trash can. Hopefully it'll show up. I bet they're just behind. I had those whiskey glasses that I was thought about sending my son, but then, I'm worried about them getting broke. And then they're supposed to be here, I think Mom said in March. So if he wants them, I'll give them to him then. Wendy suggested the post office may be behind too. Yeah, I bet they are. My post lady, post lady. Anyway, she told me they had, what was it, 2,000 or so packages. This was a few mornings ago, that just for that day. That's this citywide here. March. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was thinking it was. Yeah, I was right. I was in the right month, but I think I'm going to see if he wants those glasses. And if he don't, they'll probably, I'll take them to Flea Market or something. You know, somebody will buy them, but I don't know. I like them, but another chapter in my life, you know. I never used them. Speaking of being cold in whiskey glass, I do have some. I guess it's bourbon. I don't know. Is it 40 Creek? Whatever 40 Creek is 40 Creek a whiskey? I don't even know how to spell whiskey. Or how do you spell bourbon? B-O-U-R? Yep, I guess so. 40 Creek Canadian whiskey is not bourbon. Okay. Hey, it's Canadian, man. It might be. I might have some high dollar stuff in there now. But I think they raised the prices on all their stuff. We're always. I wonder how that would be in hot chocolate. Probably not very good. I'm not a drinker. I don't know. We're always getting someone else's posts. No. So hopefully the package hasn't gone elsewhere. Yeah, really. Last live stream forever. Okay, maybe not forever. For the rest of the year, maybe. Well, but it got your attention, didn't it? No. Next Wednesday is New Year's Eve. I mean, Christmas Eve. And the next Wednesday is New Year's Eve. So I don't foresee being here. You know, let's see, so next Thursday, so tomorrow will be, I can't tell y'all, maybe I should put another thumbnail, last live for the other channel. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. Can y'all believe it's already the end of the year? And we just got into 2025. I'm barely used to writing 2025. Now I got to write 2026. I don't know. But it's been a good year. I'm very thankful. I've been not overly blessed, but I've been blessed. We had some tragedies this year, but as far as other things go, it's been a good year. I can't complain. I just pray the blessings keep coming. My mom's probably going to thank God you're getting some blessings. You ain't bothering me for no money. I'm joking. Well, not really, but you know. I haven't had to go hungry yet. We're not at the end of the year yet, but she did give me some walnuts the other day. And Jamie was right. They're not very good. They're all right, but that's all we can do. Keep pushing on. That's it, man. Keep on keeping on. And keep smiling. Hopefully next year. I tell y'all what, if y'all are into doing the Amazon influencer stuff, try to get into it and get it going good for next year, because it and not this next check, but the check after that is, for me, I know big people make big money, real big money, but for me, it's going to be the biggest check I've ever gotten from Amazon. So, starting in March, COVID would have started 6 years ago. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Amazon is so much further ahead than Walmart. I never order anything online from Walmart. No, you're right. Amazon is good for the customers and for the associates, influencers or whatever. I'm planning on starting into the reviews next year. It's well worth it, but it's a lot of work. And there's a lot of people that buy products to put on here, and if it's products you're going to buy anyway, that's fine. But I have learned there is a little trick, not really a trick, but if you are just going to buy stuff randomly to review, and once you get into the influencer program, they have creator connections, which your regular Amazon influencers pay 2 to 5% on the top side, but the creator connections can pay up to 30% commissions. I've seen one paying 50% commissions. That's where where your money's going to go up. And I'm not sponsored or anything, but if anybody's watching this and they're already in it, if you haven't checked out Oink, OINK, right? You definitely need to check it out. Oink. Yeah, that's right here. OINK for influencers. This is a cool dude. I've chatted with him a little bit, or emails back and forth. But there's some tools in that app that has made a pretty good difference. Other merchants are on Walmart site. I hate it. Yeah, well, I've got the Walmart one, but it pays nothing compared to Amazon. Problem with Walmart is I don't know if I trust the seller is coming from a shady seller or Walmart. Yeah. Well, Amazon's the same way. I can be an Amazon seller. I could start collecting about 1 million of these twisties and become an Amazon seller selling twist ties. But they do have ratings and stuff like that. So, hello, Mike. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We just chilling and hanging out. Actually, I put it on because of Christmas, but honestly, it feels pretty good. It's warm. It's a lot warmer than my regular hat. I guess I could do it like that. It's warm. I didn't think it would be, but sorry. To be honest, glad I am here tonight. It's been a real ordeal. Uh-oh. Well, if you need to vent a little bit or just talk, we're here. It's what it's all about, is helping each other in whatever ways we can. Unless you need $1 million loan. If you need that one, find out where we can get that, and we'll all get in line. But seriously though, we're all here to help each other. That's what I've been trying to do ever since I got on YouTube. Even back when I was doing Dirty Shoes Adventures, it was I enjoyed doing it, but it was basically telling people about different places to go camping and things like that. So it's helping each other. I got out of the ER. Guess I decided a heart attack was a good idea. Ooh, no, that's not a good idea. The good thing is you got out of the ER. Man, that's terrible. glad you're out of there, and it wasn't a big one this time. Make sure you follow up and do what they tell you to do. I've never had that issue. I had a friend that had a heart attack back when we were not kids. I think we was in our early 20s. Weekly, so I'm talking about mom. But I I've only talked to one person that told me what it felt like, and they said it felt like an elephant sit on their chest. I don't know. I'm okay though. Sorry, it's been a while since I caught you streaming. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I know you've been busy. I honestly, I don't say anything, but sometimes I see you're live streaming, and I'll jump on there. Y'all was at the at a play or something the last time I got on there. Yeah, he was videoing I think it was a musical or something at school, the kids at school. Yeah, just got to do what your doctor says to do. I'm on two blood pressure. Well, technically one blood pressure medication at night, but I have to take two of them because it's a 7.5 and they only make a 5 and a 2.5, and I need a 7.5, and 10 is too much. And then I take one in the morning. Yes, my son's singing the national anthem at the Texas Tech game. Yep. Well, no, this was, well, yeah, but I thought it was like in a school, like an auditorium or something. But anyway, I sneak in on people sometimes. I just jump on their lives and watch them for a bit. And sometimes I'll be videoing in there and just kind of turn it on in here and let it run and back and forth. And Steve had a different one. Well, I guess it was a full fledged podcast. Oh yeah, I hid the phone in my pocket. Wasn't supposed to stream it. His Christmas choir ensemble. Yeah, yeah, that's what I watched. Watched a few minutes of it, and then I went and did a review in the living room. But anyway, I figure it kind of helps, and you can kind of watch, and it helps watch time and things such as that. Back in the car after the grocery store, I've seen people wear pajamas and pajama pants in the store, but I just saw somebody with pajama pants, hair bonnet, and a bathrobe. Was the store Walmart or what? Man, you never know what you're going to see in Walmart. But I tell you what, when I worked in the grocery store, some of the ladies that came in there, they had no, what do you call it? Uh, Modesty. They would be like wearing what they call them, wife beaters, with nothing on underneath them and loose. And that was at the one store when I worked over on the other side of town. Those people dressed like it was Sunday every day of the week. They dressed really, really nice, dressed to impress. People today, you're lucky they even, but oh, yeah, no joke. Well, I mean, I'm glad you got dressed up for the lady bathroom. Wishing you good health, Mike. Yeah, yeah, Mike. Do what your doctor says to do, bro. We're not teenagers anymore. Of course, like I said, I had a friend. We was young. It was a minor heart attack, but still a heart attack. Plus a shower cap protecting his weave. I don't know. I've got some, I think they're Nike, like jogging pants. Uh, I was just going to go, and I live in not, it's a smaller town, but it's a regular grocery store. And I had to run up there the other day, and I changed clothes. And I mean, they were regular jogging pants, but I just didn't feel right to be wearing them. I don't know me on the therapy couch, but to be honest, it didn't even bother me much. The way I said, if I fall over tomorrow, I'll be 20 years longer than I deserve. You never know. Could be at midnight tonight, or it could be at 10 o'clock in 45 years. Just got to be ready for it. Yeah. My cousin had a stroke, and he didn't make it last, well, 2 weeks ago now, I guess. Well, 2 weeks ago tomorrow. 61 years old. So you never know. Live your life the best you can, and not necessarily what you get in life is what you leave in life, and what you leave people thoughts, and what I don't know, what you made a difference to them about. Cars, computers, all that don't matter, but what people think about you does, and what kind of I don't know if the word's legacy, but what you left, what you taught people, especially your kids and grandkids and stuff like that. You gotta leave them with some good thoughts and way they might try to live. Anyway, uh, see, I told y'all I get deep sometimes. Oh, it's okay. It was a shocker. Definitely a shocker. Never saw that one coming. The store was HEB and almost 10 p.m., but still, that's crazy. Wow, it is almost 10. We don't have an HEB. All we have is United grocery store. I don't know if y'all have Uniteds where you're at. They're also, I think they're part of Albert. I think they bought Albertsons, and like in West Texas, they have Amigos, and it's all United. I think I'll be most well remembered for being thrown out of the quick trip. Yeah, yeah. Well, you left them something to think about. United, you must be close to me. Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know where. How widespread United is. Uh, I'm saying I'm in Lubbock. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm in Wichita. Well, outside of Wichita Falls. Yeah. Well, the Amigos is in Plainview. So if you're in Lubbock, you know where Plainview is. They may have Amigos over in Lubbock too. I don't know. I just know in Plainview they have the Amigos, which is United. It's just the Mexican version of United. So you're what, 2.5 hours? It's like 4 hours to Amarillo. So I guess about 2.5 hours west of me. My wife works at United. When you call about the app not working, she answers, "Oh, okay." So she's got to listen to everybody's gripes, and it's her fault. I get tickled at some of that stuff. People something don't work right. And like when I used to work I was produce manager for, I don't know, a few years. And anytime they had a hurricane anywhere in the world, bananas and grapefruit and all that would just skyrocket. And then sometimes you didn't get some of this stuff in, but it was my fault that there was no distributors distributing it. Our fault when you don't know how to put in the stinking coupon. Yeah. Hey, I'm guilty. Maybe I need to call her. I was at United a while back, and it had a QR code on the tag, and it said to scan it, but it didn't show up on the United app. I was like, I don't know. I didn't worry about it. No heck with it. It would have saved $1 or about $1.50, but it wasn't worth the headache. But I do like their point system though, especially when you get prescriptions and you get points for them. It's on the gas. It's her fault that she answered. Odd how people blame whoever answered the phone. Yeah, it is. I mean, even city workers catch crap because I worked for the city for several years. It didn't matter what was going on, it was our fault. A lot of people have no idea. And people they just look for somebody to blame. They want they want to blame somebody. And I had when I did work at the grocery store, one of my bosses said, and this is nothing against females, but he said if a lady ever comes in there and she starts griping and carrying on, just let her do it because that's the only place that she can feel like she's in charge. Because most, especially back in those days, a lot of the men would put them in their place. Their husbands would put them in their place, so they didn't get to fuss and gripe and carry on. So I learned to listen to some of it. Some of it I just kind of walk off. When I went to work at the state hospital, that was a whole different ballgame. You couldn't just walk off; you just had to listen to it. Oh, here here's a joke. A woman asked the produce manager 5 times, "Where are the grapes?" He didn't get an order of grapes. He finally says, drum roll. Over here. Now I can read it better. It's bigger print. He finally says, you, you know dog like in dog man, yeah. And you know cat like in catastrophic, cat, catastrophic. And you know brick like in grapes. There's no freaking, oh, no freaking grapes. Yes, there is not. No freaking grapes. Uh-huh. I heard myself. I'm hearing voices. My headphones are on down there. Just looking around. It's darker looking at it on YouTube than what it is on OBS. Mm. My daughter sent me some stuff the other night. Yes. What's that? I was trying. My daughter sent me a couple of jokes the other night, but I can't find them. Now the truck drivers tell it a different, but you're getting yeah. Basically, it was like these dad joke things. Finding stuff in long text messages is about like trying to find something on Facebook. Once you see it, you'll never find it again. Would you believe it is going to close to 80 degrees on Christmas for us? So much for wearing the Christmas sweater. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I showed it earlier. 80, we got 83 forecasted for Christmas Day. I had it pulled up here. Where'd it go? Well, Tuesday it's going to be 80. Yeah. How's that for Christmas? Won't be no winter wonderland around here, that is for sure. The only good thing is that means I don't have to run my heater as much. I've got the central heat sitting on 67, but I'm generally kind of keeping this door back here shut. So, and that, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. See it? I did a review on that little space heater out there. You can mount it up. Probably can't hear me talking. Anyway, I did a review on that little space heater back there. It does a pretty good job, and the cool thing about it is it runs on an app. So, come in here. So, you can set it however you want. And you can do it like if I'm out of town or whatever, and I'm fixing to be heading home in about an hour, I can kick it on right down there. I can turn it on. I know they make thermostats like that for units, regular central units, but it's this heater in this house is not, it's wore out. The air conditioner works fine, but I guess it's the heating strips or something. Something in the heating unit doesn't work properly. But so I just keep this half of the house closed off. And I just try to keep it warm enough in there to keep from freezing them when I go to the kitchen. Almost Christmas, and I am going to mow our grass tomorrow. The grass is still green here. That's okay. I am a summer person. I don't like real cold weather. Yeah, I don't either. It used to not bother me, but I tell you what, after radiation and it fries your thermostat, I get cold pretty easy. Of course, you ask my sister, I get cold. I've always gotten cold easy, which I guess I have, but not near as much as I do now. It's no fun. Thus, I'm wearing a sweatshirt what did that say it was in here? It's comfortable in here for me. So 77 is what this is showing. And I'm comfortable. But I did turn the heater down a little bit earlier. Anyway, I'm going to, my first Christmas here, everyone was wearing t-shirts and shorts. Crazy to see Christmas like that. Yeah. Yeah, well, if you get down this neck of the woods or anywhere, sounds like anywhere in Texas, I wonder what Mike's going to get. Because usually out towards Amarillo and stuff, it gets colder. But I don't know. Do it this way. Christmas. Yes, and, was giving me the highs and the lows and all about it. And oh, they're going to be 78. So yeah, it's going to be warm out there too. I guess all of Texas is going to be warm. It was like being in Australia. This year, most of the central U.S. is getting warmer temps. I think only the Northeast will have normal temps. It kind of makes me wonder what February is going to be, because usually February here is our coldest month. Mid-January into all the way through February to about mid-March is our coldest. I'm afraid the bottom's going to drop out, but I don't know. I'm sure we'll pay the price. Yep, exactly. Exactly. What I'm worried about. Oh no. Can't light a fire in here. Get me one of them potbelly stoves and vent it out the window. Winter usually stops around Valentine's Day, but it's gotten cold early March. Yeah. This is crazy weather, but I guess we'll just we'll just take it as it comes. We ain't got no choice anyway. Just enjoy it while it lasts. Anyhow, y'all, I am going to get off here and look into doing another review, but I don't know if I'll actually get it done tonight. They sent me emails wanting to know when I was going to get it done, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's 10:12. Might be a good night to go in. I don't want to go in the living room. I could go into the bedroom, get under the covers with a cup of hot chocolate, and watch some Bonanza. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm out of here, y'all, and I will catch y'all tomorrow, hopefully, tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time. And I'm so much happier that this audio and all that sounds good running it through the mini PC. Free computer versus a computer that don't know what it cost by the time I paid all the interest. And Mom made a few of those payments, so thank you, Mom. Anyway, it's just amazing what a free computer is that much better than that one at this. But it's only Anyhow, I'm out, y'all. Have a great rest of your night, Brandon. I am going to try. I like the Christmas. Oh, thank you. I had that at the apartment. It sat on the mantle over there. The year before last. But anyway, kids, I am out. I'm going to try this. See if I can do this left-handed. Let's see. What's the difference between stop streaming and end broadcast? We're going to find out. Anyway, I'm out, y'all. Y'all have a good night and keep smiling. I'll catch y'all tomorrow night, I hope. Good night, y'all. Thanks for being here.